Hello guys, thanks for joining me today. In today's video, we'll talk about how to do LDAP modify in directory server. Okay, so in order to understand modification of attribute in directory server using Java, first you have to understand how to define connectivity to directory server first, and then you have to understand how to do LDAP search in directory server. Because when you want to do modification of attribute into directory server, you have to be aware of what exact entry you wanted to modify the attribute, correct? So you have to be aware of dn or distinct use name of that entry, and how you will get that dn by doing LDAP search, correct? So there are two videos which is already on the channel. One is for defining LDAP connectivity, another is for doing LDAP search. So please go through those videos before starting with this video. Okay, once you are done with that video, then come back again and then try to understand this video, because in this video we will not talk about LDAP search, we will not talk about directly connectivity. Directly we will talk about modification of attribute. So if you wanted to understand how to define connectivity and LDAP search, please visit another video on the channel. Okay, and please do subscribe the channel so that you will get regular updates about the videos. Okay, so let's start. Now in directory server, when you are modifying any attribute, then very important point is you have to understand whether that attribute is multi-valued or single valued. Why I am saying like this? Because what happens when you are adding some value for any attribute, so you have to first understand whether earlier value is present for that attribute or not. If it is single valued attribute, okay, so first thing is you have to make sure whether attribute has value or not. If it has no value, then you can directly call add. Okay, so you can call using add. However, if value is already there and then also you are calling add, then you will get error, correct? So you have to first make sure that attribute is not having value if it is single valued attribute, otherwise you will get error. So that is about addition of attribute. Now modification of attribute. Modification of attribute is pretty easy. You just have to replace by the attribute name, correct? So in single valued, let's say you have display name, so by using display name you can simply replace the attribute. You need not to mention like you need not to mention like this value of display name has to replaced with this value, nothing like that. Simply you can replace display name value in single valued. Even for remove, it is very easy. You just have to mention the attribute name itself. You need not to mention the exact value. However, it will change. The process will change in multi-value attribute. Okay. So try to focus on these points. And now what we can do is we'll go to system and execute the program, and we'll get more understanding of it. Okay. So let's go to the system.
Well aware of how to define connectivity to LDAP directory server. That will be the first step, and later on you need to understand how to do a search against the LDAP directory server, correct? So both of these things needs to be clear before going for modification. So let's start with modification. But if you want to understand how to define connectivity to LDAP directory server, or how to define uh, LDAP search using Java, you can visit other of my two videos, where first one will explain you about the connectivity and the next one will explain about the LDAP search using Java. So I will recommend to go with those videos first and then again come back and start from here. As well, I will recommend to subscribe this channel, because from this channel you will get all the information about LDAP directory server, how to perform different operation using Java, or how to operate uh, on directory server directly on the host as well. Along with that, you will get concept of different identity and access management related understanding and Java. Okay, so let's start. So what we can do here is, let's say, here you can see we are getting context object. So basically this is a connection object, you can say, and this is the control which will define whether your search will be what level. So here we are going with subtree scope, and this is your filter. Basically we are searching for UID is equal to scatter, and base will be DC example DC com. So the search will start from this DC example DC com. Now here basically when you will do search by using your context object, it will throw an exception, that is naming exception. That's what we have used here. And there are different methods. So search is a overloaded method where you have different options. However, most common is this search, where you have to give first as the base DN from where the search will start, then the filter, and finally the control, what level of search. Okay, and in most of my videos you will find I'm using this search only. Okay, so now this naming enumeration. So if you will go through my LDAP search video, then you will able to understand naming enumeration is an iterator which is used to iterate your entries. So basically you are searching for UID is equal to scatter, and so it will result naming enumeration will have your entry detail. So now what you can do is basically this naming enumeration is whole search result. So you can, sorry, Control Z. Okay. So here naming enumeration, we are making use of iterator. Now here we can go with search result, and result is equal to naming enumeration dot next element. Okay, we are done with this. So now if let's say we want to get DN of the user. So for getting the DN, what we can use is a string DN is equal to result dot get name in space. This is the DN of the user. Done. Okay, now try to understand. Right now we will be going with modification of attribute, and that modification you can do for any attribute, but you have to always make sure whether your attribute is a multi-valued attribute or a single valued attribute. Okay, so here we will be going with modification, and there are different modification that we will be doing. And first and foremost, you have to understand. Let's go with single valued attribute. Single valued attribute. So when I say single valued attribute, what does it mean is there are attributes which hold single value only. Like even age, those are single valued attribute. UID, those are single valued attribute. Multi-valued attribute which can hold multiple values. Let's get an example of male. So there could be possibility user may have multiple male. So male comes under multi-valued attribute. Okay, so now we will be going with single valued attribute, and what we want to do here is let's by using LDAP search, by using a browser. We are using the Explorer browser to do LDAP search and do a search using UID Skyter. Okay, so here you have this entry. Now let's say description is not there in this entry, and let's say we want to add description. Then what would be a step to add the description? Correct. So let's say we need to write a Java code. So what we can do here is first thing is you have to get a DN of Skyter. So we will be doing a search, and we are getting a DN of that user. Done. Now another thing is you have to get the modification item. So let's say you want to update multiple attributes. So your modification item. So basically you have to create one array of modification item. So if you are updating one attribute, then the size of your modification item array will be 1. If you are modifying 2, then size will be 2. If n, then size will be n, like that. So we will be going with modification item. So from javax.naming.directory, we will be using this, and here you can give like all attributes you can say. Okay, and here you will have modification item, and size will be 1. So right now size will be 1. Now what you have to do, this attribute, what type of object this array will hold? This array will hold modification item. So let's create one modification item. Correct. So modification item. And what will be your attribute name? So basically we are adding description attribute. So what we will do is description attribute and a new modification item. Here you can see you have this modification item. You can use this as with constructor. Okay, there will be two parameter for the constructor. One is what type of operation you are going to perform, and then the attribute. So basically, attribute is a interface, and this class for attribute means the class which implement this attribute interface called basic attribute. So okay, now here operator, what type of operation you want to perform. So basically, there are three types of operation. Let me explain you. Directory context dot. So here you can see add attribute, remove attribute, replace attribute. So there are three type of operation that you can perform. So let's go with add attribute, because there is no value for description right now. So we'll go with add attribute. And now, as I told you, new basic attribute. Basic attribute is the implemented form of attribute. So what we can do is here you have a string ID and object value. So a string ID means name of the attribute, and then what will be the value. So we'll go with this. And what is the name of, so we are going to update description, correct? So that will be your attribute name. And what will be the value? You can make something like manual description, correct? So you are adding it. Done. Now all attribute at 0th index, you have to have description attribute. Done. Okay, now what you have to do is context. Context is the object, and then what you can do is modify. So here modify attribute, again modify attribute is a overloaded method. So what you can do is here you can see most of the cases we will be using this option only, because most of our requirement will be done by using this method. So a string name, so basically it is asking for where exactly, a string name means where exactly you want to modify. So we have to give the DN. And modification item, what are the item that you want to modify. So what we can give is, here we will give the DN, and here we have to give, this is our modification item, and we are done. Let me see what this modify attribute returns. So all of these returning void only. So okay, and once you are done with all this, then you have to close the context. So here you can see, here we have initiated the context, and we can close it here. So something like uh, get context dot close context, and we have to give the context object. Done. So done. So basically, let's right now, if you will see as Carter, there is description is blank, but let's say execute it. Okay, done. And now, so you have the description now, correct? Manual description, correct? Now once again, let's try to execute it, correct? Once again, let's try to execute it, and we'll see what is the result. And here you can see you are getting attribute or value exist. Why you are getting this? Because you are adding once again. So description already has a value, but you are adding once again to description. So it will throw you error, because this is a single valued. Again, if you will add, it will give you error, correct? So that is wrong. That is okay. Now let's say you want to replace the value. In that case, what you can do is, here you just have to have replace attribute, and description, manual description. Let's replace with the same value. In that case, let's see if you are getting any exception, correct? You are not getting any exception, but it is something like, it's a nonsense operation that you are doing, correct? It is not making sense. Now let's update it with some other value, manual description once again, something like that, once again, and just save it and run it. Okay, now let's search here. You are getting the updated value. Replace is done, correct? So we will be discussing about a different operation. Replace attribute is done. Let's say we want to remove that. Remove attribute, correct? Okay, so let's once again, I will comment it, so that this will be useful if someone is using same piece of code, they can uncomment and make use of it. I will use remove attribute. Okay, right now, if you will see here, you have value for it, manual description once again, but let's run it once again, and now we will see you will not have value, correct? Description. So we gone through all the options. Let me add this as well, because if someone is using this, then okay. Okay. So now the problem is how you will come to know, let's say if a value is already there. If let's say you want to update, let's say SN, correct? SN. But before updating that value, you have to make sure whether that value is present or not present. If it is present, then you will call replace method. If it is not present, then you will call add method, correct? So add operation. So how you will make sure? So first thing is you have to get those values. Okay. So what we can do is, so let's comment it and make it case 1 where we are adding value for attribute whose which is not defined currently. Okay, so that is the case 1. Now case 2. In case 2, we are adding values for attribute which is already defined and has value. In that case, what we can do is, okay, we'll be using this. So first thing is, again, one description attribute. So what we will be doing here is remove that. Okay. So what we have to update right now is SN. So first we have to get the value of SN. So what we can do is uh, attribute SN attribute is equal to here result dot get attributes dot get string ID. So that will be SN, correct? If SN attribute is equal to null, then we will add, because SN is a single valued, else we'll replace it. So basically here we have to define modification item, correct? So let's create one modification item and cn item is equal to null. And okay, so what we can do is new modification item, and if it is null, then what will be directory context dot add attribute, and here you have to create new basic attribute, okay, and that will be SN and value will be added value, correct? And new modification, here we have to have replace attribute replace value, and now we have to add this into all attribute zeroth index is equal to cn item. Done. We are good. So right now SN value, what is SN value? Carter updated. Let's run it. Okay, let's done. Okay, it's done. So replace value, correct? Okay, let's do same for description. What is going to happen if not description? Let's run it for initial, or just run it for display name. Okay, so let's run it for display name. Okay, okay, Control V, Control X. Okay, just be like this. That is okay. Done. Okay, everything is done. So right now, if we will execute, right now display value is display name is nothing. So display name is nothing. Let's execute it, and it's done. Now you will be able to see display name, added value. Now once again, if let's say same code will not give us issue because we have applied this logic here. So let's run it once again. Here, replace value. Correct. So you have to go with this option, display name or replace value. So you got it. So basically, when your attribute is single valued, then always it is difficult for you to write your code. So first thing is you have to make sure whether value is present or not present, and accordingly you have to set the operation, whether it's an add operation or replace operation. Otherwise, it would give you some sort of error, something like LDAP error 20, where it will say value already exists. If you are it is a single valued attribute, it already has value, and now you are adding some value, then obviously it will give you some sort of exception. Okay, so you just have to make sure if value is not there, then you have to call add attribute. If a value is already there, then you have to call replace attribute. Okay, so when you are removing, then again, if value is not there, then you need not to do anything. If value is there, then you can call remove attribute method. So this is all about single valued attribute. We'll be discussing about multi valued attribute as well.